up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and I figure I'll get this video out of the way. But yes, I don't know if I'm going to continue reviewing this, but Hip Hop Exes Season 3, Episode 1 premiere review, okay? Shout out to my YouTube fam, my old new subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, click down the button below and share and like this video. 2 or 3, all the above. Okay, anyway, y'all, the only reason why every time I usually start a new video of the season, especially, or, you know, stuff like that for that nature, I usually shout out my YouTube fam. The only reason why I'm not doing this video, because I just got through doing a shout out video, and I'm like this. If I get a chance, I'll just put it in words and shout out everybody. But right, I don't feel like it. y'all YouTube fam, y'all understand? Because I'm like, well, I could. Real quick, sorry y'all, just ran. Shout out to Mike B, Majestic, Miss Nika, Some More Love, J Mayo, Self Esteem Queen, Squeaky Jones, Jamil TV, Jim Spouse, almost Jim Trey, J Cho Lee, Tiffany Adams, Janae Bessa, Pieces of Me, that's Devon's TV, that's Devon's channel. Shout out to you, hon. Dina, a boy in Paris, that's Franco. Shout out to Jerika Latrice, Minority Potent Courtney, Miss Louis Design, Tam G, Jace Explosion, K of Joy, It's a She Thing. Shout out to Dominique, Truth Seeker, Tabia Podra, Sparkle Price, King of TV, Mastermind M, and Pinks, Fashion in Pinks. Okay, y'all. I can't start a video. I'm sorry, I always do that, y'all. I know people are like, why are you rambling? But I always do that when I do a new season or a new show or something. Shout out my YouTube fam. Because, hey, that's how I got here. So anyways, let's get into this, y'all. If y'all haven't seen, the reason why I'm able to do this a little early is, if you have the VH1 app, they already had it already on. So if you want to see it earlier, you could see it earlier before it actually comes on tonight, a couple more hours, because it's around 8 o'clock, so I definitely gotta get to my Love and Hip Hop after this. And so we have Sharon is the new ex Travis Barker's wife, and you know, Oscar De Hola's ex-fiance, and everyone else came back. You know, it was kind of like one of those fast ones. Hopefully I don't take too long. One of the things to point out, everybody doesn't know where Drea's at. Andrea. Nobody's heard or seen from her in 6 months, so they're kind of concerned because we haven't been hearing stuff in the news, like, you know, financial or custody battle reasons and stuff like that with her and her ex R. Kelly. And so everybody is wondering, where is she at? You know, you got Jessica and Malte. I don't mean to be mispronouncing her name wrong. Okay, okay, and Jessica have buried the hatchet. You know, they all get along. We seen them with Malte's daughter. You know, they're at a little, you know, bouncing ball place or whatever. And they talk about, excuse me, y'all, that they, you know, they finally had the best friendship ever, and they got along their differences. Okay. We also have Sheree was talking. Sheree goes over to Shamika's house, and they were talking about Malte was supposed to do some party something and, you know, get some drinks ready, and she decides to not attend at the last minute, and this is what she was, you know, waited. And Malte has went her life, besides now being a mother, she has developed this relationship with a friend, Roberto, I think, for about 20 years. But here's the thing, they kind of, the relationship has been, unless he comes into town, he lives in Tampa, you know, we there still, and California somewhere. So they, you know, basically it's been a lot of sky kisses and stuff, and talking through there. And she's trying to eventually, hopefully, get him to move out to where she's at. I think, you know, Los Angeles, wherever they're located at exactly. And so she's basically like, you know, I love you, blah, blah, you know, each other, and, you know, they have a good relationship. So she's in love, and that's also the reason why she's going to do Sheree's party that she promised to do as far as making the drinks up, okay? And Sheree also had paid, I think, for even all the supplies for when we here, when she goes to Sharika's house. Okay, so we got that covered. So, yeah, it really wasn't really that much. This is probably going to be a short premiere review because really wasn't that much going on. Okay, Nicole is sitting up there. She's up there exercising with Jessica, whatever. And of course, they still worry about Drea because Malte thought she would have heard from her, and she hasn't heard from her. And like I said, the mysteries. Where is Drea? Okay, so they sit here and they're exercising, getting ready, and they're supposed to have when she gets Dre's about to come back in town. So Nicole's like this: we're gonna plan this, and we're gonna have like a brunch, okay? And so like I said, her and Jessica, like I said, were the ones talking about it because they're kind of surprised and everything about what has went on, okay? So they got that event. They should have called the event "Where's Drea" because that's pretty much what it is. And so later on down the line, let's fast forward because, like I said, what really happened this year? Well, okay, we have Shayna, who used to be, besides she used to be, I think, the youngest Miss USA. I was right, it wasn't Miss America. And she's an executive director in Nevada that she does like queen and teen pageants and young women's, I think, pageants and stuff. So she's executive director of that, and she wants to be known and taken seriously as not just somebody who's this ex-fiance here, wife here, ex-wife here, and stuff like that. Okay, so anyways, she sits here, and when she introduces us, Malte, doesn't like newcomers because she was even salty. I think Shamrika at first. I don't know to her face, but because I kind of seen half of last season, her face when introducing her, she doesn't like any newcomers and stuff like that. And we all know she's passionate about other people's stuff, and you sometimes keep glass items away from her because we already know where she likes to throw shit. Okay, so anyways, she gets introduced to them. I think it's Jessica, of course. Nicole, Jessica, Malte is there, and Sheree and Samika don't come back until almost the last scene or the drum roll area, right? So she sits there and introduces them, but then she talks about she's got some surgery done, some airbrush liposuctions. The first doctor, she had plastic surgery. So she's sitting here and showing them, it wasn't growth, but it was showing like this big cup, like it was some prize or something. And it was just like a big cup this big of all the fat that was, I guess, contained in this big ass container, okay? And she said she's gonna get her thighs and ass work there. She just loved this work and stuff. And then she's gonna go back to that doctor again. I think she said we'll see. So they were just talking about certain stuff and they just laughed. So let's get to the event. Okay. Now, they have this brunch. Everybody's there, of course, except Drea, right? I think did Shamika survive? Okay. But let's get to the point here. We all know Malte is passionate about when she sees Fur. Both her and Jessica are both passionate about it. And I didn't see the scene where she up there burning, I guess, Nicole's hat, and Malte made it without any bruises, you know what I mean, by burning her hair up. Okay, at least I don't know if Jessica did, but I know I seen Malte in that flashback. Okay, all right. So one ex-wife comes in, and she has on a fur vest, and of course Malte and even Jessica are getting kind of irritated, especially Malte's face. She's sitting here, ugh. Because, she's very passionate about animals to the point is, I don't know, say, if people could still, some people, I don't know if she'd be the type if she could to throw some, if she had some red paint, would she throw it at you? I'm just saying, I don't know, but she is very passionate about animals, but, and Nicole's daughter, Bria, I think two of her daughters, the one is kind of like, they're both modeling. I know Bria was there. And that was the one that kind of, had a couple words from Malte. And she sits here and she has a fur purse. And Malte's face is just, why? Why? Damn near, right? And somebody else on top of that. And, Jessica just said something like they must say, the fur people need to sit over there. So they both sit, at, away from there. But Malte's the one kind of like acting up more. So she feels kind of offended about these people. She really felt like, I guess for her satisfaction, she wasn't supposed to, I guess people are not supposed to wear fur if she's around. And somebody else's shit. Like somebody really gives a fuck. But somehow she thinks they are supposed to give a fuck about her, man. So anyways, she sat there, not to say, it's a difference of having stands and being compassionate, because, you know, animals are living creatures. But the way she goes about this and then try to claim it's an accident, like I said, she's taking chances, okay? She's taking chances. Okay, it's the right way, wrong way thing about something. I'm just saying, she's lucky. Maybe these ladies supposed to be nice because it's on a TV show. I don't know. Or there's certain images, but I don't know. But she eventually was like this. I don't want to sit here and, you know, I'm this, that, and they got on, you know, this fur. She feels like later on she feels to Jessica when she visited her at, you know, her place of business, that, you know, she felt sabotaged and stuff and fell for the bait. Jessica said, well, you fell for the bait. I didn't fall for it, whatever. And so anyways, she sat here and basically, you know, leaves out, because, you know, Nicole was like, man, you gonna leave the hell out here, basically, like that. Some of them lines where she have to just complain about them wearing fur. And, you know, even Brienne said, come on, you sitting there complaining and you whining in a fur seat, whatever. So she huffing, puffing, leaving with a purse in her hand. And Bree was about to say something because, you know, man was still talking shit and her back was turned. I'm just saying, she lucky. She was lucky, okay, for some folks, okay? And, you know, Nicole's like, I got this. And then all of a sudden, they just like, once everybody back to talking, like, I don't know. And then Jessica's like this, okay, even though basically she's like this. Even though I don't agree with you, okay, this could be indirect what she meant to, even though she said, even though she doesn't agree with their thing as far as wearing fur or whatever, she's like this. People are entitled to do and wear what they stuff. You can't tell them to stop wearing what they are. That's just who they are. And also, too, is look at the ratio of her to everybody else as far as, like, even just with words, you know. So, you know, yeah. So all of a sudden, you hear something, you know, like glass breaking. We see in the kitchen that a sugar bowl container, big ass raw sugar bowl, is completely on in the kitchen. Mainly still go whatever, because, you know, this is Nicole's new house, her and Michael's new house, because they still haven't got married yet, you know, because they've been so busy and stuff, and they're still, you know, I guess working on the pending wedding. But they moved from their old ex-Bel Air house to this new house that they're renting. But anyways, I know that's random, but okay. Anyways, y'all, this heifer, if she felt like this was an accident, I find it very weird that she's just leaving. I mean, that's just me personally, but I find it weird that this heifer is just leaving out of there. When that motherfucker went and dropped, why you didn't ask for a goddamn broom? I'm not saying it would have made it any better, but I'm just saying this as far as, like, if it was an accident, supposedly, you heard that motherfucker when you going out of there, okay? So, you just continuously leaving and, you know, continues walking. Because Bree was on her way about to say something or do something. Nicole told her, but she did say this, like, you know, because Jessica, I think, was the one who brought her there. And, you know, here's Bree like, you crazy, you know, you're going to be lost looking stupid, whatever, some of you crazy bitch. And I mean, that technically was. So, because Jessica went to talk to her for a second, you know, after everybody's like, what the hell? Because Nicole was like, what is this, you know? And Mila is trying to claim that it was an accident. But, like I said, that was done. And it's not like her track record. We already know, I think it was during season 1 when Jessica said she was crazy. She up here, Opa with the damn plates and shit in the middle of the restaurant. Okay, so we already know it was glass or a plate. But what I'm saying is, it's not the first time. So with her trying to claim it was an accident, and then you leaving there, meaning it seemed like you felt it was an accident, because she said she could just pay for and fix. But it's like, okay, bitch, why you didn't ask for a swifter, broom, you know, broom, sweep. Anyway, so just, you know, she ends up leaving, and then Dre comes there and she's got this, you know, this guy with her. They just think it's her boyfriend, and she finds to tell them they gotta get their pilots, making the shoulder go straight, because they said this because she was thinking Mate would be there, and she, you know, she was looking for her, and they claimed like this crazy heifer. What she did, she snapped and knocked the darn sugar glass container down the ground and just left it. And, you know, already Drea's like this, like, hey, we ain't trying to have this fur incident thing happen all over again, whatever. It's like done over. But she already knows how she feels justified of acting up if she sees somebody wear fur, or, you know, do something bad towards animals. And so she sits here and lets them know, like I said, do the Pilates, because I'm getting married. And everybody's like, married? You were gone for 6 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what? So everybody's sad, but everybody's shocked at the same time. So the next scene, Sheree and her husband and they meet with her Dre's new fiance. And it turns out she met this dude, I think, on the way to Chi-Town, and I guess they've been talking ever since and whatever. And they're asking Sheree's husband, can she marry him? And it's like, he'll marry them as long as you go through this, counseling course or whatever, right? And, Andrew's like, she wish she could have a body double to do all that, whatever. And then she's trying to focus stuff in Chicago, I think, with R. Kelly. But it turns out the dude has never met R. Kelly yet, but Sheree's like this, okay, it doesn't matter. Sheree's husband says that she has met Will, so he shook her hand, he shook his hand and everything, they've just been cool, and that was that. They were just worried about the, the sake of the children and stuff, and just picking up from there, because that's the importance of children. Speaking of children, y'all, we do notice that the question, Sheree asked us a question to Idris, like, to the fiance, do you want kids? And he just spoke his career, he doesn't want any kids, and Sheree kind of wondered, like, probably Dre does want to have more kids in the future. And it's kind of like wonder, like, that might be possibly another, conflict along the road. And, the truth is like this, as far as like her being fastly engaged, it's never perfect time. It's supposed to be, I guess, the perfect time for you, the other person you engaged to. Because some people, it could be too long, it can be too short. So you're not supposed to do it on anybody else's standard, do it on y'all standards when it's meant for y'all to happen, okay? Because she wants to move out there with, gets eventually with her kids, and with him, and move out to LA. So that's what also is California. Well, they are in LA, aren't they? Out to California area. And then what this husband at the end was talking about. So when y'all get ready for married night or something like that, what would be the romantic song you be playing? I'm thinking, like, I hope, is this supposed to be a hint in for, like, I wonder when they play R. Kelly. I'm just, no, I don't think so, But yeah. So last scene was really, it was Malte talking to Jessica. Like I said, she tried to say, like, it was an accident, she didn't mean to, won't, and that was that. And Jessica was saying, like, you have to understand people the way they are and stuff like that, but how Malte keeps trying to swear up and down, it's an accident. And we'll see this play out more if I continue review for this season, okay? So anyways, the last scene was, that was the second to last. Oh no, the second last scene with Malte and Dre meet up, and she decides to talk to her, and she was like, "Me being, if I'm really a true friend, I'm gonna let you know how I feel." And she just said, based on what they said, that was some bitch assness. Basically, she was trying to tell her, okay, like that was crossing the line there, and I love you too much not to tell you that was some effed up mess, okay. So Malte's trying to still claim it's an accident and just how the way she felt and everything, and then she finally decided to tell her that she is engaged and stuff like that. Woo, and stuff. Happy, and we just see it from there. And then they show the preview. So yeah, it wasn't that much for this first, but most time it's not that much when you see these shows anyway. The first 1 or 2 shows. So we see how this play out, and it seems like I feel like keep reviewing this show. But anyway, y'all, I hope you liked the review. I did the best what I could work with. Okay, y'all have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and I definitely will see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye.